Today we're getting to the hive for the first time, see if the queen survived. All right, this is our first time getting into this hive since we dumped the package. This is actually my first time inspecting a hive by myself ever, so we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm actually using nitrile gloves, which will not protect me from any sort of stinging. However, it'll be a lot easier to manipulate the frames, hopefully without squishing bees. And yeah, if I get stung, it'll be easier to get the stinger out, I hope. All right, first time in. Rock off. Outer cover. Right, nobody in there. All right, the feeder is on the other side of the inner cover. Let's see what they've been doing here. Ooh, they're buzzing a lot. See, so only one dead floating bee. Pretty good. So they do not like the smoke. All right, we actually have not eaten a ton of sugar syrup, which surprises me. There are a bunch in there eating the syrup, it looks like, but they haven't brought it down a whole bunch. I was kind of hoping that we would have an empty feeder, not a mostly full feeder. So I'm not exactly sure the best way to take this thing off. All right, let's see where I can move this thing. I don't have a lot of flat ground here, unfortunately. I really don't want to spill this. I'm gonna try to put these guys in front of their hive, so if they fall down, you get back in. Barely able to do that without spilling. Let's cover it back up. It's gonna attract some robbers for sure. I don't want them all drowning in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, I'd say 3.5 frames full of bees. I can see they actually built burr comb between some of it, so I don't think I have these lined up very good. So just a few here on the first one. Oh yeah, they're definitely building out. They're already building out onto the third to last frame. That's good. Let's see, I'm gonna do this really slowly so I try not to piss them off too much. I actually may put my gloves on just for a second since these aren't propolized down and I'm a newbie. I'm a little nervous. All right, I wimped out and put my gloves on, but if it gets too hard to handle these frames, ooh, pollen pants, a lot of pollen pants. If it gets too hard to handle these frames, I'll take my gloves off. I have the nitriles on below them. Okay, be careful not to squish any bees here. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. It's a lot of bees. Yep, I'm definitely seeing pollen pants. Yeah, I see multiple colors of pollen pants and they are building this out. Oh, we've got pollen and nectar in this one already. Wow, that's awesome. Slowly put these guys in, trying not to create too many vibrations, trying not to make anyone mad. Here's a little bee. He's not trying to sting me, as far as I know. Here, go back to your home. There it goes. Okay. All right, this next frame is where these are not propolized down at all. Okay, this is the frame where the queen cell is. Or not queen cell, I'm sorry, the queen cage. This is the frame where the queen cage is. Again, these fat gloves, trying not to squish anyone. Oh, I see a waggle dance. I don't know if I can show it to you guys, but I see multiple waggle dances going on. That's actually pretty awesome. Make sure I'm not squishing anybody. I don't know if you guys can see, I see pollen pants. I've seen 2 waggle dances so far, one on the other side. This is actually a pretty heavy frame. Okay, this side, they're just starting to build out. I see a bunch of nectar in this one. So they're still got a lot of building to do, but it shows that these pre-formed frames, they can actually build up and start using them pretty darn quick. It has been 1 week today since I dumped this hive. I almost dropped it. So I don't see the queen yet. I see nectar and I see pollen in here. Do not see the queen. I see some of them with their heads in there putting nectar in. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of work being done. Here, I'm gonna try to put this here, brace this here for a second. See if I can get this cage out. You know what's crazy? This cage was held in by a rubber band and they have destroyed the rubber band. I have no idea where it is. It's gone. See if I can just hook this queen cage out. God, I hope she's not in here. Okay, let's see. Pull this. Okay, that's just gonna balance. Okay, the marshmallow's gone. Oh gosh, don't fall. Okay, marshmallow's gone. There's just a couple regular bees in here, no queen. That's good. Sit this here, let those bees get out. Yeah, so I did not see the queen. Not see the queen on this one, but that was awesome getting to see a pair of waggle dances. I think I interrupted them though, which is a shame. This is so cool. Oh, nope, there's a waggle dance. You see it happening? I hope you guys can see that. Okay, good, we're clear on the sides here, so I'm gonna set this back down. I don't think I'm squishing anyone. It's actually pretty hard to go straight down like that. Okay, just trying to keep these bees down on the frame. Blowing some smoke across the top will keep them down on the frames. All right, so we got queen cage removed. It looks like she's out of there. That's really good. Okay. Now this one actually has some fur comb on it. I left a little bit too much of a gap. I'm gonna have to break that, unfortunately. It's probably gonna make them mad. Okay, it's broken. Okay, some little eyes looking up at me. I didn't love that. You can hear them buzz a lot. All right, I'm gonna pull this next one out. I'm hoping the queen is on this frame because it has the most bees. But I have to say I'm pretty impressed with how much nectar and pollen I'm seeing stored already. Okay, let's see. Well, look at them all over here. Okay, don't squish any accidentally. But yeah, there's a bee putting her head in the comb. They're dropping off. Oh, I think I see the queen at the very bottom. I think I see her. Very, very bottom corner where that cluster is. We have a queen. Oh, you can't really see her. There she is. Do you see her? Let's see if we can get a little closer. Come on, queenie. Yep, she's small, but she's looking bigger. All right. The queen survived. She got out and she survived. Welcome to the house, Queen Bianca. Long may you live. Wonder, it makes me nervous that she's just at the bottom there. I don't want to lose her. Well, there she is. Do you see her better? We got eggs. She's laying. We have eggs. She is laying, and on the top they've got pollen patties, or patties, pollen, bee bread? Ooh, bee bread, ready to go for the babies. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome, guys. I want to make sure I see her before I put it back in. Let me see her again. I want to squish her on the side here. More pollen patties. On the other side, maybe. All right. Okay, there she is. I see her. Okay, this is actually going to be really tough. There's a lot of bees here. It's going to be really hard to put this in without squeezing. All right, I see her. Got my eyes on the queen. Don't want to squish her. There's a lot of bees on the side here, and I'm really worried I'm squishing a bunch and they're going to set off their alarm pheromones. I really don't want to squish that queen. Okay, all right, now the second most scary part for me. Oh, there's a little bit buzzing around my head. Whew. All right. Now that we know she's alive and that she's laying, we're going to go ahead and put everything back together. Let's see. Trying to get these a little spaced out a little bit better. But yeah, the queen is alive. Queen Bianca. No, she's not spelled with 2 E's. My tool. Okay. The queen was on this one, so I'm going to be very careful how closely I put those together. Okay, I think that's good. We're good there. Oh boy, we have a living queen who is laying. Trying very hard not to squish any bees here. It's kind of tough, actually. Look, I maybe left a little bit too much room on the outside here. I feel like spacing is going to be the hardest part for me at first. Right, again, this is the frame with the queen. Be very careful with her. Careful with that frame. All right. I'm going to put this here. Whew. Get this burr comb out. All right, I wonder if the fact that they're not taking much sugar water is because we have tons of flowering trees going now. We've got the plums are finishing up. We've got the ornamental pears. We've got the dandelions, and then all the crab apples in this neighborhood are about to bloom, and that's going to be a huge amount of nectar. I think there's a lot of crab apples in this neighborhood. Okay, slowly drop this back in, trying not to squish any bees. They sound loud. Okay, so I apologize. Again, this was my first time. I probably did some stuff wrong. If anyone besides my family who is an experienced beekeeper watches that, please feel free to give me some advice. I'll also talk about in a future video some of the issues with my setup, why it's not perfect, some of the things I just have to deal with since I'm in a small urban lot here with one beehive. Guys, that was incredible. That was so cool. I really hope you saw that queen. Oh man, I am hooked on this hobby already. Okay, let's put that feeder back on. A little bit more smoke just so there's not a whole bunch of bees on the top here. Gosh, there's so much nectar in there, so much pollen. In that brood frame, there was what is that called? Bee bread, all along the top of that frame above all the eggs. So I have really high hopes for this queen. Okay, really hoping I didn't squish anybody. And yes, I chickened out and put my leather gloves on, but again, I'm a new beekeeper right now. That's making me comfortable. I will eventually learn to go with just the nitrile gloves or with just the bare hands. Right now, I'm still just a little bit nervous. Okay, I think we got it all put back together. I am leaving, I'm gonna flip this actually. Obviously I want to leave the inner cover closed because I don't want robbing bees just going straight into the sugar water. All right, wow, I think we're done. That was awesome, that was so cool. Oh, I love that. Wow.